with general considerations of chemotherapy. Okay, so in this there are the different terminologies which are used for the chemotherapy studies. Then history and ideal characteristics of the antimicrobial drugs, means in general what includes in the chemotherapy today we are studying. Okay, so what is mean chemotherapy? Already you studied in the BVC and AH course what is mean chemotherapy. Chemo means the chemicals or the chemotherapeutic agents which are used for the therapeutic purpose, that we studied in the chemotherapy. Okay, so this is one of the branch of the pharmacology. So in these drugs that selectively inhibit or destroy specific agents of diseases like bacteria, viruses, fungi and the parasites. Okay, so definitions: the treatment of systemic infections or the malignancy with the specific chemicals, okay, that have selective toxicity for the infecting organisms or the malignant cells with no or minimal effects on the host cell, that we call it as the chemotherapy. So what we study in the chemotherapy? So chemotherapeutic agents or the chemicals which selectively inhibit, okay, we selectively inhibit the organisms or the malignant cells with minimal effects on the host cell, so that we call it as a chemotherapy. What is with the chemotherapeutic agents? So these are the drugs used in chemotherapy to interfere with the functions of foreign cells. Okay, interfere with the functions of the foreign cells म्हणजे बाहर जो बाहर से बैक्टीरिया है उनको किल करने के लिए. Okay, so the drugs used in chemotherapy to interfere with the functioning of foreign cells, that is the microorganisms. That microorganism means bacteria, virus, fungi. These are the microorganisms and the neoplastic cells. So these chemotherapeutic agents having the minimal or the negligible effect on the host cell. This is the important point. So these chemotherapeutic agents selectively inhibit only microorganisms and not producing the harmful effects on the host cells. So these examples of the chemotherapeutic agents are antibiotic, synthetic antimicrobials, antibacterial, antifungal, antiprotozoal, anthelmintics, antiviral, antineoplastic drugs. These are the chemotherapeutic agents. So next one, selective toxicity. What is means selective toxicity? Selective toxicity. Okay, selective जहाँ पे हम select करते हैं, selective toxicity. So the ability of an antimicrobial agent to kill an invading pathogens or the microorganisms without harming the cells of the host. Okay, so जो drugs है वो क्या करते हैं, खाली कि selectively वो inhibit करते हैं microorganisms को. So the ability of an antimicrobial agent to kill an invading pathogens or the microorganisms without harming to the host cell, that we call it as a selective toxicity of the drug. So essential property of chemotherapeutic which selectively target the pathogens. So this is the most important property of the antimicrobial drugs. So these cell wall formation inhibition, that means these are the drugs which inhibit the cell wall formation. So on the basis of the mechanism of action, these drugs are classified. Next is the anti-cancer and antiviral drugs. These exert the poor selectivity. That means poor selectivity, they produces the some of the effect on the host cell also. Therefore, they are having the poor selectivity. Even as a penicillin, okay, penicillin drugs, these selectively inhibit cell wall formation in the bacteria. So they may these anti-cancer and antiviral drugs, they may exert similar effects on the normal cells as on the microorganisms also. So next, what is mean antimicrobials? Antimicrobials against microorganisms. So antimicrobials are all chemical substances. Okay, so these, what is mean antimicrobials? These are the all chemical substances. So for example, antimicrobials may be of the natural origin, synthetic origin or the semi-synthetic origins. So these drugs used to kill or suppress the growth of microorganisms. Okay, so these antimicrobials, these are used for the both purposes, to inhibit the growth of the bacteria and also for the killing purpose of the microorganisms. So these all antimicrobials are not antibiotics. Okay, all antimicrobials drugs are not antibiotics, but all antibiotics are antimicrobials. So this is the most important sentence or the quote. All antimicrobials are not antibiotics, but all antibiotics are antimicrobials. जितने भी ड्रग्स हैं एंटीमाइक्रोबियल जिसका हम यूज़ करते हैं वो सभी एंटीबायोटिक्स नहीं है, मगर जितने भी एंटीबायोटिक्स मार्केट में अवेलेबल है वो एंटीमाइक्रोबियल्स ड्रग है. वो कैसे? So antibiotics. So the word antibiotic is derived from the antibiosis. That means opposite to symbiosis. Okay, you know very well symbiosis and antibiosis. So the antibiotics, these are the chemical substance. Okay, this is the antibiotics is the chemical substance. Chemical substance means the chemotherapeutic agents. So chemical substance produced by microorganisms. Please keep in mind. So these are the chemical substances which are produced from the microorganisms that suppress the growth, multiplication, or may eventually kill the other microorganisms at a very low concentration. So these called as the antibiotics. कि जो हम कहाँ से प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, तो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म से हम उसको आइसोलेट करते हैं. उसको आइसोलेट करने के बाद उसको हम एक सैचुरेट करते हैं, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे एंटीबायोटिक्स. सो antibiotics are maybe antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, antiprotozoan and anthelmintics. So these are the antibiotics. So what is mean therapeutic index? So therapeutic index, ratio between the toxic dose. Okay, ratio between the toxic dose and therapeutic dose. You already studied in what is mean the toxic dose and the therapeutic dose, or the ratio of the LD50 to ED50. What is mean LD50? Median lethal dose. Okay, LD50 and the median effective dose, that is the ED50. So the ratio between this LD50 and ED50 we call it as the therapeutic index. If one drug having the high therapeutic index, then that drug is less toxic. If any drug having the less therapeutic index, then that means the drug having the more toxic. How? If the drug having the less therapeutic index, that means LD50 is more. Okay, LD50 divided by ED50, therefore producing the or forming the therapeutic index is the high. If LD50 is higher or more, then producing therapeutic index or forming the therapeutic index should be more. Therefore the drug producing the effect is more toxic. So next is the chemotherapeutic index. What is mean chemotherapeutic index? Here the ratio of maximum tolerated dose. Okay, maximum tolerated dose to the minimum dose required to cure infections. So maximum tolerated dose, जितना हम टॉलरेट कर सकते, हम जैसे बोलते हैं कि हम जितना टॉलरेट कर सकते हैं मैंने उतने कर लिए बाबा, जैसे सिमिलरली रेशियो ऑफ मैक्सिमम टॉलरेटेड डोज, कि एक जो ड्रग है जिसका हम टॉलरेट उसको कितना पेशेंट को दे सकते हैं, उसका जो है रेशो है कि यहाँ तक उसकी लिमिट है, यहाँ तक उसको दे सकते हैं. मगर जो दूसरा है कि मिनिमम डोज है कि इतना मिनिमम डोज दिया तो भी इसका इन्फेक्शन जो है क्योर हो सकता है. सो दैट इज द रेशो ऑफ द मैक्सिमम टॉलरेटेड डोज टू मिनिमम डोज required to cure infection, that we call it as the chemotherapeutic index. Okay, so next is the antimicrobial activity. Antimicrobial activity, so the ability of a compound to react with the microbial cell molecule, okay, in a way that interfere with the growth and multiplication of the organisms or causes killing of the microorganisms. जो ड्रग है एंटीमाइक्रोबियल जो ड्रग है उसके एक्शन जो प्रोड्यूस करता है वो कैसे करता है, दैट ड्रग दे मे बी किल टू द माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स और inhibit the growth. Okay, so there is a static effect and the Siddle effects. If that drug produces the inhibition of the growth, then that we call it as a static, that means a stop the growth. And next is the Siddle means the kill. If the drug killing the microorganism, that we call it as the Siddle effect, bactericidal effects, fungicidal effects. Okay, so bacteriostatic, bactericidal activity, fungistatic, fungicidal activity, amoebostatic, amoebocidal activity. So static and Siddle, you understand this? So some bactericidal drugs, okay, some drugs are the bactericidal activity producing. So bacteriostatic under some circumstances, for example streptomycin, there are some drugs in the market available, so they producing some of the drug producing the bactericidal activity, but under some substances, these also produce the bacteriostatic activity. For example, is the streptomycin. Next is the some bacteriostatic drugs produces the bactericidal activity at higher concentration. कि जो कैसे ऐसे कुछ ड्रग्स है कि जो हम ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेशन में दे दिए तो क्या करते हैं कि बैक्टीरियल एक्टिविटी प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज द एंटीमैकुलर एजेंट्स. सो बैक्टीरियोस्टैटिक फॉर वन ऑर्गेनिजम्स एंड बैक्टीरियोसिडल फॉर अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. मीन्स जैसे हम फ्रेंडशिप में करते हैं, एक के साथ अच्छे तरह से रहते हैं, दूसरे के साथ अच्छा नहीं रहता है. सिमिलरली एंड एंटीमैकुलर एजेंट्स बैक्टीरियोस्टैटिक. Okay, so these drugs are bacteriostatic for one organisms and bactericidal activity producing for the other organisms. For example, chloramphenicol, this is the bacteriostatic for the gram-negative rods, okay, but bactericidal activity for the pneumococci. So these are the examples. So next is the antimicrobial spectrum. So what is mean spectrum and what is the antimicrobial activity? So please keep in mind, antimicrobial activity means the activity that means the kills or inhibit the growth. Static or the sidal. When if asked in the exams, bacteriostatic and the bactericidal, don't confuse. And here the spectrums. स्पेक्ट्रम मीन्स उसका स्पेक्ट्रम कितना है. जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि प्रेवलेंस है, स्पेक्ट्रम है, तो ये जो ड्रग्स है उसका स्पेक्ट्रम कितना है. दिस इज एक्टिव अगेंस्ट ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया, ग्राम पॉजिटिव, वेदर प्रोटोजोआ और व्हाट टाइप ऑफ द. सो एंटी माइक्रोबियल स्पेक्ट्रम. सो ऑल ड्रग्स हैविंग द स्पेक्ट्रम्स. So this spectrum refers to the range of the pathogenic organisms, for example bacteria, against which an antimicrobial agent is active. So broad spectrum, narrow spectrum, extended spectrum. Okay, so broad spectrum, broad means broad. जैसे हम बोलते कि ये बंदा अच्छा है, ये broad spectrum है कि जो अच्छी तरह से करता है. Similarly broad spectrum active against a wide variety of organisms. That means the gram positive and the gram negative, active against the both. Narrow spectrum, this is active against the gram positive or the gram negative bacteria. Extended spectrum, okay, this is the extended, thoda effective against gram positive bacteria and also against a significant number of gram negative bacteria. For example ampicillin की जो ड्रग जो है कि ग्राम पॉजिटिव के अगेंस्ट उसकी बेटर एक्टिविटी है, स्टिल दैट इनिबिट अगेन ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया, मगर उस पूरे ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया नहीं करता, वो सिग्निफिकेंट नंबर ऑफ द बैक्टीरिया दैट इनिबिट बाय द these drugs, and that drug possesses the extended spectrum of the activity. For example is the ampicillin. Okay, so this is the spectrum, antimicrobial spectrum, and first is the antimicrobial activity. So keep in mind, antimicrobial activity means the static and the serial activity, whereas antimicrobial spectrum means the broad spectrum, narrow spectrum, and extended spectrum. Okay, so next is the potency. The antimicrobial activity per milligram of a chemotherapeutic agents, okay, expressed on the basis of MIC, MBC or MAC. All these indices are determined in vitro. You know very well about the MIC, MBC and MAC. Okay, what is mean potency? Already you studied in UG also, जहाँ पे हम कम से कम जो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन में हम ड्रग देंगे और उसका इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस करेगा, दैट वी कॉल एज द हैविंग द मोर पोटेंसी. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट द मिनिमम इनिबिटरी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. जैसे हमने पहले देखा कि पोटेंसी जो है MIC बोला था, दैट इज ए MIC, मिनिमम इनिबिटरी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. ओके, व्हाट इज मीन द मिनिमम इनिबिटरी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन? मिनिमम मीन्स द कम से कम lowest concentration of a drug. Minimum inhibitory concentration, lowest concentration of a drug prevents visible growth of the bacteria. Okay, prevents visible growth of the bacteria, that we call it as the minimum inhibitory concentration. So this MIC, so in vitro MIC, minimum inhibitory concentration of a drug, this guides for the selection of a drug. So in vitro study, you taken MIC of a drug or you evaluated MIC of a drug, so that guides to you for the selection of the drug, selection of the which type of drug is or which type of the extract is selected for the in vivo studies. So this MIC parameter is most commonly used in studies, so not always constant for a particular bacterial species. ये जो भी है एक constant नहीं रहता है, not always constant for a particular bacterial species affected by, so this MIC affected by the host factors, methodology used to determine different bacterial strains prevalent in a region. So host factors also, if you considering given to the in vivo studies or considering to take in the in vivo studies, then these factors always in consider. Host factors, methodology, which type of methodology you used to study the MIC by in vitro method, देन डिफरेंट बैक्टीरियल स्ट्रेंथ, कि जैसे हमने लिया कि स्टाफोलो लिया है, स्टाफोलो के लिए जो डोज आया है MSC आया है वही हम लेंगे ई कोलाई के लिए, सो दैट इज़ नॉट possible. So what is meaning MIC 90, MIC 50 and MIC of a bacteria? MIC 90 means necessary to inhibit 90% of the organisms tested. Okay, 50 means necessary to inhibit the 50% of the organism tested. MIC of a bacteria may differ with subsequent infection by same bacteria during course of infection. Okay, so this is about the MIC. Next, MBC, minimum bactericidal concentration, lowest concentration used to kill the bacteria, that we call it as the minimum bactericidal concentration, and this is also studied by or evaluated by the in vitro methods. So next is the MAC, minimum antibiotic concentration. So this reduces the growth of an organism in vitro by a factor of 10. That means example is the 1 log. So already in 12th you studied the 1 log, how to operate logarithm table वगैरह. So 1 log, how much the value of the 1 log, that is a in vitro by a factor of the 10. So this may be 1/4 or 1/10 of the MIC. Okay, 1/10 of MIC depending on the drug or the and the organisms. Occasionally used to express the activity of some drugs that exert antimicrobial action in vivo at concentrations below the MIC. Okay, so this is the MAC. Post antibiotic effect, this is very important. Post antibiotic effect, that we also call it the PAE in short form. So this is the what is mean the post antibiotic effect. This is a persistent, okay, this is a persistence of the antimicrobial effect for longer periods, okay, for longer periods or the few hours after brief exposure to or in absence of detectable concentrations of an antimicrobial drug. इसका मतलब है कि जैसे हमने कुछ एक ड्रग दिया है, उसका शॉर्ट एक्सपोजर हो गया, उसका जो भी ड्यूरेशन था हमने वो दे दिया है, टिल उसके बावजूद भी जो है जो ड्रग है उसका इफेक्ट जो है उसके बॉडी के ऊपर, पेशेंट के बॉडी के ऊपर दिखाई देता है. स्टिल इन द अब्सेंस ऑफ द डिटेक्टेबल कॉन्सेंट्रेशंस ऑफ एन एंटीमाइक्रोबियल ड्रग, दैट मीन्स डिटेक्टेबल कॉन्सेंट्रेशंस इन फार्माकोकाइनेटिक स्टडी यू ऑलरेडी स्टडीड, कि जैसे हम लेते हैं कि वो जो ड्रग है उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कितना आया, मिल्क सैंपल में है क्या, यूरिन सैंपल में है क्या, इतने आवर्स के बाद है क्या, हम जैसा स्टडी करते हैं, दैट इज द सो इन अब्सेंस ऑफ द डिटेक्टेबल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ ए एंटीमाइक्रोबियल ड्रग. इसका मतलब है कि जो हमने ड्रग दिया है जितना शॉर्ट एक्सपोजर के लिए, जिसका जितना 3 to 5 डेज जो भी था वो हमने उसको दे दिया है, स्टिल उसके बावजूद भी जो है परसिस्टेंस ऑफ द एंटीमाइक्रोबियल इफेक्ट फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड. ओके, तो जो ड्रग है उसका वो बॉडी की जो फ्लूइड्स में हम निकाल के उसको जो चेक करते हैं तो उसका डिटेक्टेबल वैल्यू नहीं दिख रहा है हमको. ओके, अब्सेंस ऑफ द डिटेक्टेबल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, मगर वो जो ड्रग है उसका जो इफेक्ट है वो इफेक्ट दिखाई देता है, उसको बोलेंगे हम पोस्ट एंटीबायोटिक इफेक्ट. जो हमने दिया है उसके बावजूद वो उसके बावजूद भी जो दिखता है उसको बोलेंगे पोस्ट एंटीबायोटिक इफेक्ट. सो दिस इज वैरी विथ ईच ड्रग एंड ईच ऑर्गेनिजम्स. प्लीज कीप इन माइंड दिस इज वैरी विथ ईच ड्रग. ओके, so these affect the dosing interval for some antimicrobials also. For example, aminoglycosides, okay, aminoglycosides given at 12 to 24 hours intervals, although their half lives are much shorter. Next is the biphasic effect, or the that we also call it as the eagle effect. So this is a phenomena in which low doses of an antimicrobial in vitro against certain bacteria, for example Staphylococcus and Streptococcus, produces lysis, whereas high doses do not. So this is the phenomena जहाँ पे वो दो टाइप के फेज दिखाई देता है, एक ड्रग जो प्रोड्यूस करता है, a phenomena in which low doses of an antimicrobial in vitro against certain bacteria produces lysis, whereas high doses do not do. So this is primarily associated with the beta-lactam antibiotics and is believed to be due to the differential sensitivity of the penicillin binding proteins to high doses of the beta-lactams that inhibit the autolysins. Okay, so this is the biphasic effect or the eagle effect. So next is the evasions. So this is the phenomena in which the organisms may enter, okay, organisms may enter or be present in an antimicrobial resistant state, such as that all the members of the populations are destroyed by the antimicrobials except those that happen to be in the resistant state. So example is the non-growing bacteria are not sensitive to the penicillin but may eventually display sensitivity unless they persist in the resistant state. So this is the evasion. So historically, so this is this is about the different terms which are used in the chemotherapy study. Okay, so now we study about the history of the chemotherapy. In short, I tell about the history of the chemotherapy. So these are the empirical uses, early phase, modern area. So in Chinese they used a moldy cord to treat the boils. Okay, Hindus they used a chaul mogra oil to treat the leprosy conditions. So these are the some of the histories. So whereas the cinchona bark used to treat the malaria by the Paracelsus. So next important I tell you, scientist Jalmo in 1908 synthesized the antimicrobial drug. The first is the Prontocel. Okay. So next in 1929 Alexander Fleming isolated penicillin from the Penicillium notatum. So this Paul Ehrlich is the father of chemotherapy. Please keep in mind, this is the father of chemotherapy, is the Paul Ehrlich. So this scientist given the term is the chemotherapy, chemotherapeutic agents, and used salvation for syphilis treatment. Then Foxman found out the streptomycin effective against the gram-negative bacteria. Okay, this is the scientist Broadzo in 1948. This scientist first isolated the cephalosporin. Okay, Broadzo. So this is about the history. History is too much big. So next is the properties of antimicrobial agents, or the ideal properties of the antimicrobial agents. So these antimicrobial agents, these having the powerful action against the microorganism. This is the master that having the powerful action against the microorganisms, and that should be specific in action. Specific in action means microorganisms are against us that having the specific activity or selective toxicity, not against the host cells. Not be inactivated rapidly by tissue enzymes और GI microflora. जब हम पेशेंट को दे रहे तो जो भी एंजाइम्स अवेलेबल हैं बॉडी में और GI microflora कि उसकी वजह से वो इनएक्टिवेट नहीं होना चाहिए, रैपिडली उसका मेटाबॉलिज्म नहीं होना चाहिए. So that drugs having the good oral bioavailability and penetrate the efficiently to various body tissues and fluids, that is active in body fluids. Okay, so long elimination half-life and not rapidly excreted by kidneys or the bile, or that means the having the stable product, or that product should be the stable. So this not favor bacterial resistance and not show cross